Today's episode is about a man must protect what God gives him. There comes a point in a man's walk where God places something in him. A blessing, a calling, clarity, a rebuilding. And it is not meant for public consumption. It is meant to be stewarded, not scattered, protected. Jesus warned us about this when he said not to cast pearls before swine or give what is holy to dogs. Not because people are animals, but because some hearts are not prepared. And unprepared hearts will always do the same thing. They will misunderstand it. They will mock it. They will discourage it. And if you're not careful, they will turn and tear at it, the very thing that God is building in you. I have experienced this more times than I would like to admit. A man sabotages his blessing when he gives access to people who have no capacity to understand what God is doing in him. How could they? Not because they're evil, but because they're spiritually blind and dressed in a persona by prescribed scenes they have seen in the media, setting their vision to what the world told them who they are and how they should think and react when certain stimuli is presented. Blind people cannot guide you into sight. They have been convinced otherwise by programmed false identity and worldly validation. Most speak from the smallness of their own experience and mimic those they wish to be without the preparation. And if you let them, they will shrink what God is expanding in you. A man must learn this truth. Not everyone gets a seat at the table where God is feeding you. Your blessing is not a community project. Your alignment is not up for debate. Your clarity is not a group vote. God gives a man something holy, and holy things must be protected. Guard your access. Guard your focus. Guard your momentum. Guard the ground God just gave you, because the enemy doesn't need to destroy you directly. It just needs to surround you with voices that talk you out of what God already confirmed. I have witnessed this in situations where you create something that God gave you instruction for, and in excitement you share it with those close friends and family, invite them aboard. Then, if they can't be the captain of the ship, they will sabotage the ship. A man who protects his blessing becomes a man who can carry it. A man who protects his alignment becomes a man who can walk in it. A man who protects his clarity becomes a man who can multiply it. And the ones who once doubted you will one day witness what God has built in you. Not because you argued with them, but because you refused to let them sabotage what they never understood. Think about this. And to the man going through the isolation, the solitude, the place you get to rebuild your shadow and dispose of the old you, with no looking back, brother, hear this. Isolation is not abandonment. It's God's classroom. It is a place where distractions die, where counterfeit voices fall silent, where the noise and chaos the world thrives on can no longer drown out the wisdom of God. It is the forge, it is the surgery room, it is the holy ground where God builds the man who can carry what others can't even see. We're not being punished, we are being prepared. So use this time wisely. You are not being forgotten, you are being formed. You are not being cut off, you are being set apart. God hides a man before he reveals him. God isolates a man before he elevates him. God quiets a man before he trusts him with a voice. And the very people who discouraged you, doubted you, or dismissed you, well, they were never meant to witness this part of your becoming. This season is not meant to break you. It is meant to build the man who can carry the blessing without collapsing under it. This is where the foundation made of sand turns into concrete and steel, so you can stand on the rock. This is where the kings are made. So take heart. You're not alone. You are not off track. You are not behind. You're exactly where God teaches his strongest men, in the classroom of solitude, where he builds what the world cannot see and prepares you for what the world cannot stop. In his mighty name, our Adonai, Jesus Christ, the one that every knee shall bow.